Here we are, a band of storytellers, brand builders, and restless creatives, driven by a love for craftsmanship and obsessed with work that leaves a mark.
This is what you want your coffee to taste like.
We believe brands aren't just logos, they're lived experiences. So we're hitting the streets of Nashville to find the art, creativity, and business that's shaping culture from the ground up.
It smells so good in here.
Field Trip is an invitation to experience brands the way they're meant to be. We're here for the bold, the intentional, the unforgettable. This is Field Trip. Today we're in the heart of Nashville's Gulch neighborhood, a district known for its revitalized urban energy and sleek modern lines. And right here, nestled among these industrial meets contemporary streets, is Rooted. It's a minimalist, museum-like space thoughtfully curated to invite a community that's often overlooked into a place where they can feel seen. When you walk into Rooted, you're greeted by this incredible, well-designed cafe. And the coffee isn't an afterthought for them. They went through all these different experiences from Paris to Nashville, testing and experimenting different kinds of coffee so that they could create an experience for coffee that matched their retail experience.
Oh,
Good? There we go.
I'm a coffee connoisseur too. This makes me happy. Woo!
And it serves as this psychological shield against sales pressure when you walk in, especially when you walk into the back part of the store that is their retail experience. You're holding a coffee and it allows for natural connection and conversation to happen. Founder Jamie Bacalon and his team had a vision to create a hub that feels like home for a demographic that doesn't always have a space to call their own in the fashion scene.
Pull me in the direction of something that's one of your favorite things and why it's one of your favorite things in the spot. Whether it's a pair of shoes or an accessory item or a garment, like what's something that really speaks to what you're trying to build here?
Yeah, I think for me it's, and we can walk, but I think to me it's basics. It's things that are everyday wearable, pretty timeless.
Yeah.
And then it's like specifically on this Carhartt.
Yeah.
You're taking a heritage brand and then you're making it a little more slim, colors a little more appropriate, graphic inspired as well. And you're kind of bringing that to not just the youth, but like those that have grown up seeing it, like the next generation.
Yeah.
Rooted is writing a new narrative. They're carving out a space in Nashville that says you belong here, you deserve a curated, intentional experience, and we're here to provide it. They create a sought-after energy, almost like a hidden gem that the hypebeast crowd is eager to discover.
To me, the design aspect of the space is really important in terms of bringing not just customers in, but enticing brands to work with us. For us, the inspiration was this idea of old meets new. This old Nashville, we took that old and we kind of like ran with it, and you can see by these kind of ruin-esque walls. The old portion of it was like this tongue-in-cheek idea and taking it to that next level, but it was really important for us to have modern elements such as glass and LED lighting, and then when you look at stainless steel and just kind of the clean straight lines of that, it shows also in our racks, just bringing these materials together and having this idea of old meets new, and then we incorporated wood as well. We thought that bringing like a white oak to the space, which is also reflected in our cafe, to hint at some of those elements in our cafe into the space as well, and using them as utility pieces. So not only as a seat to sit down and a design element, but it's also a storage space as well. So just kind of using these ideas, but using minimal coloring for them so that when we are talking about product, it pops off the wall or it pops off the space.
This store isn't built on transactions. It's a place where products, music, and values connect people. A retail space that turns customers into powerful advocates and loyal members of a community.
So I asked you if there was a piece in the store that was on that rarer side or something that was harder to get into the space, and you immediately were like, yes, this piece. So what's going on here with this piece?
Yeah, so this is a piece by Visvam,
Okay.
out of Japan.
Okay.
Obviously they're doing, high quality, amazing materials. This particular piece is a civilian shacket, so it's like a shirt jacket. It's definitely heavier because it is a leather, but it's not just any kind of leather. It's horse leather.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. So It's obviously it's designed in Japan, but it's made in Italy. So,
Oh, wow.
I mean, with the leather workings and the buttons and just it's meant to wear over time. So you're gonna see.
You can even see some of the dye like fading in certain areas, even though it hasn't been worn. It has so much character to it already.
For sure. So like it's definitely gonna wear really nicely. It'll lay a lot nicer. And you know the price reflects that as well. So.
Yeah. If you had to define what Rooted is beyond the products you guys curate, what is Rooted and what does it matter to you?
Yeah, for me, Rooted has always been a sanctuary for people to come, like a place where people, not necessarily like-minded, but have similar interests, whether it's art or music, fashion, food, coffee, a place, a safe space for them to be. Whether they're shopping or not, I think it's more about providing them a spot that they can come and spend time, not feel the pressure to buy something, not feel the pressure to be a consumer, but just maybe either be inspired by what they see here or meet other people like them.
And you guys, you can tell from the aesthetic that is been curated by the brands and even the visual direction of the store. You've been in Nashville for your whole life, or
more than half my life.
More than half your life, but yet you're bringing a style that Nashville can be a very Americana, even Western influence. Like we're right around the corner from a Lou Casey's.
Sure.
But yet your curation is something different. It's influenced from a different direction, and you're bringing a voice to Nashville that isn't fully present. Are you aware of that? Are you thinking like that? Are you constantly pushing like that, or what's going on there?
Yeah. So for us, it was very intentional when we got our start in our first space to be something that looked like Nashville had never seen. To walk in and have a space that felt like we were somewhere else, whether that's New York or LA or Paris or Japan, wherever that is, give you this kind of pseudo intimidating space and then break that down with that Nashville hospitality, that Southern, I see everything, and it feels really like, it feels clean and it feels expensive and it feels well thought, but then when you speak to our people, it kind of brings that down. We wanted it to be a little intimidating, but we wanted also our people to kind of speak to the customer and kind of soften that a little bit. And that's the main thing. And then when you look at inspiration for what we do, it's about creating a clean space, a modern space, something that's new to Nashville, but also it allows us to display the products in a way where they pop off the walls or pop off the designs.
Okay.
This store isn't built on transactions. It's a place where products, music, and value connect people. This store isn't built on transactions. It's a place where products, music, and values connect people. A retail space that turns customers into powerful advocates and loyal members of a community.